one dab. Push your hair back for me a little bit, thank you. A little bit on the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, and the chin. And then we're going to blend up and outwards. Blending down and then over around the chin area, so we have a nice soft transition from foundation to skin. All right, and close your eye. There we go. All right. All right, so now we're going to accentuate your brows, and we've already chosen brunette as your perfect match. And we have a nice sharp point on it, so we're going to do soft feathery strokes to mimic the hair on the brow. And then I'm going to take a clean spoolie and brush that through. Okay. Next, we're going to add our black pencil, because we're doing a smoky eye look, and this is called soft black. So we have a nice clean point, and once we get it on the center of the eye, we're going to work it in soft little strokes along the natural lash line. And don't be concerned if it's not a completely straight, perfect line, because we're going to take our little brush and smudge it in, and that's just going to become the base for your smoky eye look. So from the inner corner, and we're going to smoke it out, blending towards the center of the eye and up towards the midsection of the eye. Okay? All right, and close this eye for me. Blink as much as you need to so that you don't start to tear. Taking the darkest shade, we're going to pop that right on top of the pencil that we've already started with the base. So we're going to load our brush, tap off the excess, close your eye, thank you. And we're going to put it right over that liner and work it right into the midsection of the eye, blending as we go. Then I'm going to take a clean brush, and I'm going to take the gold color here. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Nice and shimmery.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be your pop of color right in the center of your eye. So close your eye for me. We're going to pop that, just like the word sounds, just pop it right in the center. And it really makes your eyes pop. Okay, just keep it right at the ball of the eye, right there. Beautiful. All right. Now I have that color out, that gold color. I'm also going to line underneath your eye. But we're going to keep the under part of the eye soft because it is a daytime smoky eye. So rather than using the soft black, we are going to use this beautiful shade of brown called warm brown. Okay? So look up for me. Blink as much as you need to. And from about 2/3 of the eye out to the tip of the corner there, we're going to smudge and stipple this pencil right into your lash line, following the natural curvature of the eye. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then I'm going to take my liner brush, dip it into that gold color once again, flip off any of the excess, and then look up, and we're going to put that right over that liner to give a soft, unlined, lined look. Okay? Look up for me. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to take the lightest shade, that nice clean vanilla color, taking once again a clean brush, dip in here, and I'm going to wash that over the remainder of the eye, and that's going to be our blender. So it's going to make all those colors just flow together. So from the inner corner up on the brow bone, right to the arch, and then out to the outside corner. Now to complete the eye look, we're going to use our black mascara, and I'm going to keep that on the upper lash line. And then on the bottom lashes, we're going to do our brown mascara, and that will prevent your eye from looking too dark or shadowy, because black can sometimes feed into darkness around the eye. Okay? So I've got a clean wand, and I've got my classic black. Taking my individual disposable wand, putting it into the tube, brushing off the excess from the tip, and also bending the wand. And that's going to allow me to get nice and close to your eye without having this pointy object coming at you. Look at my arm here, please. Thank you. Blink if you need to. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my brown mascara underneath your eye. Isn't that a nice rich brown? So once again, putting the wand in, maybe giving it a little twist, removing it, brushing off the excess, and then bending the brush slightly so I can get nice and close to your lash line without poking you in the eye. Look up a little bit. Using our toasted cinnamon. We're going to use this as more of a bronzing agent today, okay? So I'm going to take a clean, fluffy, bigger brush, and to get a little more of a contouring effect, you can actually pinch the fibers together like this, and it allows you to get more of an angled look as opposed to an overall look. All right, so it gives you a little more of that contouring effect that's so popular right now. Okay? All right. Just staying like that is great. I can see exactly where your cheekbone is, and we're going to run that up and down through that area, blending outwards slightly, and then also into the temples. It gives a nice warm look to the whole complexion. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Look at both sides of the face for symmetry. Make sure we've got it about the even as far as the intensity of color. We can also run it along the sides of the nose if we want to give a little more of a contoured effect to the nose. And then also on the chin and then underneath the chin. And I did that all with just very little color, okay? If I want to add more, it's always good to do after we put our lips on so that we can get that total softness, complete look without anything standing out more than the other. There we go. Powder foundation, and use that just in the center of the complexion to eliminate that little residual shine. Very little. We don't need a lot because we're not using it for coverage. We're just using it to remove any surface shine. So just in the center of the face, complexion, and blending to the outside corners. Okay. Last but not least, to complete your look, we're going to do a great lip. All right, and the colors that we've decided on today, we're going to start off with our matte crayon, and it's called Napa Vineyard, okay? So what I'm going to do, for sanitary reasons, is to use the spatula here, roll up the product a little bit, and we're going to load the spatula with enough product to complete your total lip It's always better to have a little more color than to have to go back and redo this process. So that should be plenty of color. Replace the lid so that the product stays nice and fresh. And taking a lip brush, load up the lip brush. If you were going out for evening and you wanted a very defined lip, you could use this to outline the lip first for more intensity. But since this is a daytime look, we're going to keep it softer without using it as a liner. So I'm just going to work into the center of your lips here. So I'm going to add one of our lipsticks in Scarlet Soaked, and this will just tone that color down slightly to make it more of a daytime look. Taking the other side of the spatula, rolling up the product, just taking a little off because we're not going to need as much because we're just using this to add a little more depth to your color. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to add just a pop more color on your cheeks just to complete your look and give it a totally warm, soft, sultry look with that beautiful smoky eye that we've created for you today. And smile for me one more time. Right on the apples and then blending outwards just to give a little more definition to those beautiful cheeks. The tip of your nose just to warm up everything.